Hello again. You know, you really can't make this up. I'm going to attach a link so you'll see exactly what I saw and what I read. Now, there's quite a bit of talk about how Muslims seem to enjoy anal sex, yet they are against it in certain Arab countries, like in Saudi Arabia. You're actually killed if you're found to participate in that kind of activity. And I'm going to read you a couple of paragraphs of what I received, and again, I am going to attach the link. Abdul Hassan al-Asiri, a 2010 Arabic news video that aired on Fadak TV gives the details. Apparently, a cleric, one Abdul al-Dima al-Khwazab, informed al-Asira and other jihadists of an innovative and unprecedented way to execute martyrdom operations. Place explosive capsules in your anus. However, to undertake this jihad approach, you must agree to be sodomized for a while to widen your anus so it can hold explosives. Can you believe how sick these people are? They justify having anal sex as a path to martyrdom. I wonder if Abdul al-Dima al-Khwazab was first in line. How can men sit there waiting their turn to have anal sex with another man? How does a man get aroused with the thought of that? Well, he has to be a homosexual, does he not? The thought of having anal sex with a man, to me, is completely and totally revolting. Yet, they seem not to have any difficulty doing it. And again, if you've watched some of my previous videos, I had told you that I believe that's one of the reasons that they mutilate the genitalia of women, to make the opening similar to an anus. Once again, I will attach a copy of the link. Abdullah al-Khalas, first, we'd like to show you a fatwa which appears on the Lions of Sunnah Internet Forum. One Wahhabi wrote, "Dear Sheikh, may Allah grant you martyrdom and black-eyed virgins in paradise. I wanted to commit a martyrdom operation. I turned to Sheikh Abdul Dima al-Khwazabi, who told me that they had intervened and invented a new unprecedented form of martyrdom operations. Explosive capsules are inserted into your anus. In order to train for this method of jihad, you must consent to being sodomized for a period of time so that your anus becomes wider, making room for more explosive. My question is whether I am permitted to allow one of the mashadeen access to my anus if my intentions are honorable and the purpose is to train for jihad by widening my anus." The sheikh praised Allah and said, "In principle, sodomy is forbidden. However, jihad is more important. It is the pinnacle of Islam. If sodomy is the only way to reach this pinnacle of Islam, then there is no harm in it." You see how sick these people are? They will justify anything. Anything. Yeah. It's totally insane, folks. And sadly, it's much like a wave coming towards a beach. You know eventually it will crash onto the beach. That is no different than what I see happening right here in America.